Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Morning Craft and Chat, episode 6 already. Wow, that doesn't seem possible, but here we are. I've got my coffee. Go ahead and grab whatever you like to drink and meet me back here. And please, if you're not a subscriber, if you would, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down in the right-hand corner. There'll be a bell that pops up. If you hit that bell, you'll be notified each time I put up a new. And I will show you what I've kind of been messing with. So for Saturday morning makes yesterday for Jill Norwood, I created some cards. And I'll just quick go through those. For those of you who follow me, you've probably already seen these on Saturday morning makes. So I just did a Z-fold card here and then stamped it on the back, fall blessings. And these are in my embellishment. If you go to my YouTube channel and you go to embellishments, it'll be in the playlist, and you'll find embellishments in the playlist. I'll leave a link for that down in the description box below for anybody who's interested in going and seeing it. So that was the one card I created for Saturday morning makes, and this is the other card I created for Saturday morning makes. Just a nice, simple, little cute card. And then in addition to that, I did decorate the envelopes a little bit. So that's what I did yesterday for Saturday morning makes, just to kind of touch base with you. And then there's a new thing I'm doing. It's called Embellish with Us Day. And so I created these for that, and I was going to make a card with these yesterday, but I just did not get time. So I thought those were really cute, so I will get those into a card this week sometime. And today I think we're going to make another card, and this is going to be a I don't know how quick it'll be, but it'll be fun. For my tip, I like to, for the seasons, decorate my glue bottles. So I thought we'd do that real quick here. So I just got a scrap piece of my fall paper cardstock that I used for my cards yesterday. And that is not, it all depends on what size bottle you have. So, kind of measure where you want your paper. And then kind of work that around there a little bit, get it used to the idea. And then I'm going to put some, I just want to glue just to the cardstock itself, not to the actual glue bottle. So that slides off really nice. So I'm going to just kind of roll that up there like that. Make sure it's good and tight and even. There we go. Just like that. All right. Kind of like that. Looks good. It's a nice little decoration. You can add whatever you want to it, but I try to keep it simple because I have to hold on to this. So, and then I also thought this little glitter tape would look good on there. So we will run a couple of, some of that's not very sticky. So let me cut that off. And they sit, and then it gets, the ends get kind of open, and then they start to dry out a little bit. So they're not very sticky. So let's go ahead and put a ring of this around the bottom here, like so, and then cut this, and then maybe just in, whoops, a little crooked there, and then maybe another one along the top edge there. Just add a little bling to it. Up on my end again. It disappeared. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so it's been kind of another nice week, of course, and weather has been beautiful. It's been in the high 70s and then cool in the evening. So there's something just nice and simple. You can add a bow or whatever you want. Like I said, I don't add too much because I don't want anything in the way of my hand, but it gives me something to smile about during the season. And then pretty soon I'll take that off and probably decorate for Halloween. And then, of course, Thanksgiving or whatever, and Christmas. So it just makes a nice little quick and easy craft to put a smile on your face. All right, so that was my tip for the day. So I took just your standard, and these are, I'm trying to use up my pre-made cards. These are from Hobby Lobby, and it's just your standard, I want to say, what is it, 5x. You might hear my husband. He's working with the dog. He's outside, but he's working with the dog. 5x7, I believe. Yes, 5x7 size card. So I just took one of these, and I took there's the open side. I just folded it to the side, and then made sure I scored it really good. And then we're going to turn that actually back in. So I've cut up some of my papers. So this was just a thing of paper that I had from, years ago. Let's see. It is a photo play and Falling Leaves number FL2326. And like I said, it's pretty old. I'm not seeing a date on there, but I know it's pretty old because I have lots of cards. But I thought that was a nice, pretty pattern to work with. It's one of my favorite papers. So I've cut one for the inside, 4 7/8 by 6 7/8, and then I've cut two at 2 3/8 and 6 7/8 to go there. So we'll go ahead and glue those down, get those started. So let's see what's been going on. My grandson just went Wednesday and got his permit to start his hours for his driver's training. And what else do we got? We've got the garden's almost all pulled out. We had a great garden this year. It did really good. And so that's almost completely ready. My husband likes to have the garden all done and set by October. So he has one less thing to worry about. Let's see. The chickens have started free ranging every day. Sometimes 2 times a day. They wandered quite far yesterday and didn't want to come in. So that was kind of frustrating to me, but like I don't have anything better to do than to chase chickens around. Why is that small? That looks small to me. Oh, I think I cut that wrong. You know what? We're going to go with it, and I'll put I got to find my mind. And then I'll put a something along the edge there to cover that up. Okay, we can do that. There's no mistakes that can't be fixed, right? If I can get this on there, I gotta get my hand out of the way so I can see where my line is. There we go. All right, so I cut it short for some reason. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, you know what? That's my front piece. That's why. This is my back piece. My front piece is just a little bit smaller because that's going to have more layers. That's why. All right. But yeah, we could have fixed that too. Here we go. That looks much better. Looks better. There we go. Perfect fit. But yeah, if you run into something like that where it's too small, you can just use like a strip of something and add it to the bottom or the sides or whatever. I figured instantly my brain popped into, okay, I can use this gold on there. And sorry, 1 second, please. Sorry about that. That was the little weenie dog. She knows my husband's outside with the German Shepherd, and she wants to be outside there too, so she's not happy. She's usually a very quiet dog, but she wants to be outside with him. All right, so anyway, then I would have just added maybe a gold strip of that to pull that in there if it wasn't enough, or just a strip of a decorative cardstock. But anyway, so I'm going to kind of rescore that. What we're going to do is make a card that it sorry about that. Just my brain went blank. An easel card. Sorry about that. So we don't have to decorate this, but what I'm going to do is I got another piece that is 5 by 7. So let's go ahead and decorate this. And I've got a piece here that is 4 7/8 by 6 7/8. Yep. So anyway, so much goes on. Then you lose your train of thought. So I apologize for that. Oops. Sounds like a zipper. It's textured cardstock. And this was just the Michaels mix pack of cardstock here. So, and if you didn't want to use that whole piece, because I'm going to cover most of it up, you can actually cut the section out in the center if you want to save paper. I'm not worried about it because I do have so much paper, but I know a lot of people that drives them crazy. You're going to cover all of it up except for a 1/16 of an inch all the way around. And then so you're like, why waste that? So then this one's going to go on top, but I want to distress this, I think. So this is the Tim Holtz Distress thing. You can use your scissors, open up your scissors, just be careful, don't cut yourself, and then just kind of distress it that way. And sometimes I use the scissors more than I use that because I like the looks of the scissors, but this has different sections. See, I'm still more happy with the scissors. So yep, so that's what's going on with the chickens, and I don't think anything else is going on with the kids. Grandkids, I should say. Just been kind of prepping things for videos and things like that. Just everyday things, you know. So it's been actually a kind of a quiet week. Let me know in your comments what you guys have been up to, if you've been creating anything. And then, please, if you've been creating, go ahead and do the hashtag Sunday Morning Craft and Chat and show me what you've been doing, what you've been up to. Maybe we'll get a bunch of us doing that, and it'll be fun just to follow along and see what everybody's been doing. So just do the hashtag Sunday Morning Craft and Chat, and then everybody can look that up and see what everybody's been doing. All right. And I might want to distress that too. Let me grab some distress ink. All right, let's do about some walnut stain. So I have quite a few things that I want to try this week. So I don't know, I've got quite a few things that I've been looking at and thinking, oh, I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to do this. It's like there's never enough time to do it all. But you just do what you can do. What my grandkids tell me, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. That's our motto. Basically it revolves around food. You don't complain about what's for dinner. So, and that's what that means. Not that, you know, if something happens and that's what you get. No. That's kind of a meaning for food. All right. So, hi to Loie. I know she'll be watching. Man, I've gotten a lot of new subbies too lately. I love that. Thank you so much if you're a new subby. Maybe next week I'll call out some of the new subby names. So, yeah, that always warms your heart when you got new people following what you do and things like that. So, yeah, it makes you feel good, right? So, I had fun making those cards yesterday, though. So that was fun. Oh, if anybody wants a card, go ahead and let me know down in the description or down in the comments that you would like a card. And then I will attach my email in the description box. And then you can email me and I will mail you out one of my cards. So I don't know which one you'll get, but you'll get a card. So it might be a fall one, it might be a Christmas one. So yeah, I'd like to do that. Let's see, what else are we going to do on this here? All right, let's get some things out of the way. I pulled this because I thought this is kind of cute, and it's Fall Market Chipboard Accents. It's Cartabella, and this is also older. Again, no date, but the item number is CBFAM 105021. I'm not seeing a year on that one, but it's Fall Market. So I have tons of this kind of stuff, and it just gets put aside, you know, and then stuff in the drawer or whatever, and then all of a sudden you accumulate a whole bunch of it, but you don't know what to do with that. Let's see here. What else did I want? Oh, I created these specifically for today. So these are die cuts. This is, I want to say Sizzix last year. I don't remember the name of that one, but that was a Sizzix die cut. These are from my, these are from Alley, these corn stalks. These, and I told everybody how I did it yesterday in Set More Makes, but I just took, and you don't have to use self-sticking cardstock. This just happens to be Basil cardstock, and it is self-adhesive, and it's heavyweight. I want to say it's probably about 110, but you can use any cardstock, and I know this because I've done it. It doesn't have to be self-sticking. You can just screw it down. And I just took my colors of inks, and I use, here, I'll just name them for you, but I use Carved Pumpkin, Rusty Hinge, Crackling Campfire, Barn Door, and I use Sponge Sugar. And I just took my sponge applicator and I just kind of smudged it around. It doesn't matter. If you see like an ending where you think the sponge is going to show up, it doesn't. It doesn't show up when you cut it because these leaves are small. And I've used this die many times doing that, and I've used a bunch of other dies doing that same thing. These ones here, I actually used my Spectrum Noir Tricolor blends, and I used the citrus blend, the orange blend, and the red blend, the dark red blends. And I think the sponging is easier, but if you don't have one and you have the other, you know, and it doesn't have to be Distress ink. It can be any ink, because I've been doing this for years, and I've used cat's eyes. I've used all kinds of different inks to create this, and it works great. So, and then I just cut it out, and then they look really good. And I'll show you some here. These, like I said, these ones here are from the alcohol markers, the Spectrum Noir. And I really kind of like the looks of these better, but these are nice and bright, vibrant. And this looked like heck on the paper too. It looked terrible. These ones were not self-stick. See, this was just regular, probably 65-pound cardstock that I used. And it looked really terrible on the paper, but then once you cut it out, it doesn't matter because it doesn't show all that. So, all right. So then what else did I cut? Oh, and I cut this thanks die that I got free from somebody. They sent it to me with an order. So I cut that out, and we'll probably use that. And then I've got, this came in that kit too, the bucket. And they had some leaves, but not enough leaves. And then they had these little apples. And all of these, the apples, the pumpkins, the bucket, and the sign, were all done with my Tricolor Spectrum Noir alcohol markers. So, yeah. So, if you ever have any questions, go ahead and put it in the comments below, or you can also just email me. My email is already in there. It's in my, it's in the bar. I don't remember what it's called, but it's in the bar about or something, I think is what it is. And it talks gives my email. So these, I cut some circles. I want to do a little shaker on the front of this. So this is just a Jimmy Dean sausage sandwich box. And on my Cricut, I did a 3-inch circle and then a 2.5. Did I do 2.5? No, 2.25 circle. And then put that in the center and then made sure that it was even all the way around. And I cut 5, but I think I only need 4. 4 gives me a good thickness to make a shaker with. So I think we're going to do that. And then this is just a 3-inch circle cut out of my Cricut. I do have a bigger circle punch, and then a smaller circle punch, but it was so hard to go through this, even this chipboard stuff. I said, forget it. Get out the Cricut and turn it on and get that done. So we'll just go ahead and glue these together. And we'll make a little shaker in there. So don't think you have to have all these fancy shaker dies. You can even just cut circles, make a pattern and cut circles, and cut the center of the circle out. And you can make a shaker, or rectangles. You don't need all these fancy dies. Never feel that just because you don't have something that someone's using that you can't create something. Use what you have on hand. I have to do it all the time because I don't have all those fancy new products and stuff like that. I've got some, yes, but I can't afford to go out and buy everything I see. I would love to, but sometimes you just can't. And all this new, and every season there's new stuff every season. So, and then all the stuff I have. I'm getting ready to have a garage sale, and I'm getting probably thousands of dollars worth of stuff that's going to be in my garage sale just for paper crafting because it's brand new in the package. I don't use it. So, and I just did order some new Peachy Keen stamps because I just love their stamps, and I will use those for years, but it's like, oh my goodness, where do you stop, Where do you stop? And I just cut out a piece of this. Is kind of a rust-colored cardstock, like 65-pound weight. So I just cut that out. All right, so I'm just going to, that's with my Cricut also, because it was the same size and it was already in there. So we're just going to glue that to the back. But yeah. Just don't ever think that you can't create something because you don't have the exact same thing. Sometimes you got something very close and that you already have to use. Because I find myself, I'll watch these videos and they'll have these beautiful new projects, and it's like, or new supplies. And it's like, I don't need all that. I'm just going to have to use what I have on hand. And I usually can come up with something pretty close. I think I'm going to cut, I don't want to use the doily die. Let me see here. What am I going to put on the top? Maybe another circle. Let me check. Okay, so I just cut out for my doily die. And it's probably like 3 1/4, I'm guessing. So I'm just going to take this extra ring that I have, and I'm going to line that up. And let's see, I need a scrap piece of paper under there. All right. Let's see how this works. Going on the fly here, going on the fly, just like crafting. That's why it's Sunday morning crafting chat, right? Because you just go with the flow. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to take a pair of scissors here, maybe Okay, and see what I can do. If this doesn't work, we'll do plan B, right? All right. Let's see what else. I don't have much going on this week, I don't think. I think my daughter's actually going to be home, but I'll still get my granddaughter off to school here. She gets on the bus here, so she'll bring her over in the morning. And I think I'm going to start the garage sale this week, so I've got that to get ready for. If you live in West Michigan, that's where I live. So I've got a lot to do for that yet, because I've got other stuff to get ready. I carried out a bunch of stuff yesterday, tons of stuff. So I'm just going to erase that pencil line. There we go. Let's see what we got here now. Yeah, not too bad. And that'll fit on there, like so. Yeah, I think that'll work. I need a piece of... I need a piece of transparency film, so we'll do the same thing. We'll just go in here and put it on there. And I think I'm just gonna cut around this with my scissors because I don't think it's gonna... I'm not gonna mess with getting my Cricut out and stuff. So. If you can tell, I decided to add the shaker at the last minute here. So someone was ready. Oh yeah, shaker would be cute on there. Just never know what's going on in this little brain of mine. What I'm thinking. Okay, I'm going to trim this down just a little bit more here on some of these sides. So yeah, I hope the garage sale goes good. I figure it's fall and kids are in school, so it might be easier for people to get out and check things out. I think I'm going to grab, let's see here, a red. Let's see if I can get this. I don't know how this is going to look. So I'm just going to take a red marker and color that like that. And this is just a Sharpie marker with the chisel tip, just to bring in some more fall colors there, cover up that chipboard color. Don't really need to get the edges. I'm going to end up with a bunch of marker all over my fingers, and then I'm going to be transferring that on everything. That's not going to make me too happy. Just do that a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right, let's see here. I'm going to set this on here so that marker doesn't go all over my tabletop while it's wet. Okay. I want to finish getting everything put away in my craft room here so I can do a walkthrough on what I have, so you can see my craft room. I kind of laughed when I started the video. Looks like happy faces to me. These I picked up. Loie and I went to Granville the other day, and Michael's had these in their dollar spot area, but it's $2.99, but that's still a really good deal. So I got 2 of these. They had some bigger things, like they were Halloween ones, but they were bigger. So just sprinkle some of these in there. I thought they were nice fall colors. Of course, they're going to go all over the place. So we got that one. And I'm right, they're going all over the place. Let me see. I've got to open them up to get that foam out of there anyway, so I might as well just use it that way. And then this is the white and the orange and stars, gold stars. Yeah, like that. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Like that. Do I want to add anything else to that? No. I think that's good. All right, so then I'm just going to put a bead of glue along here. This is just the art glitter glue. It's kind of my preference for just about everything. Oh yeah. So I don't know if you've seen that, but they're static. Let me see here. Let me wipe that glue off a second. And let's see. If you use this like your stamp pad, your static pad for stamping, then you don't get that happening. So let me see if I can get some of this on there without getting glue all over my. There we go. All right, let's try again here. Let's try again. All right, there we go. That way you don't get a bunch of stuff stuck up on your thing. And then again, this is just that universal transparency film that I bought. I want to say like Office Max or something like that. One of the office supply stores. Let's get a move on here. Get this thing done. Yeah, pretty. All right. Put that there. Let that dry. Almost looks like a sunflower, doesn't it? Almost looks like a sunflower. Okay. I'm just going to press on that like that. Okay. Got this, got that. We'll start putting this thing together. So again, we're going to glue this on the front here. It's the same size. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And I'm going to try to not make it too thick that it can't fit in the envelopes, but we'll see. Hopefully I can keep it small enough to fit in the envelope shot. There. Oops. Shifted there. Don't shift. Oh. Okay. The only glue on the front, not the back side. Oh goodness, that was close. So we'll put a piece of paper on there, just on this section that lifts up. Not the whole thing. Not the whole thing, just the front. Let's try again. I'll add a piece of decorative cardstock to the back there so that that doesn't look all shoddy. All right. So I'm going to fold that in half, like so. Yeah. Okay. So then that'll pop up like that. If you glue it down there, it won't pop. It won't pop up. It won't be an easel card. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and put our shaker on there. I think I'm going to do that in the right-hand corner. Or maybe the left-hand corner. she goes again. He came in the house, she's going to cry. My husband came in the house, so she's got to be by him. There we go. Yeah. Cool. All right, so let's just start throwing some of these things on here. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do to stand it up. So I'm going to glue this little bucket together here. There we go. So I had fun kind of getting these things ready today, or the other day. Actually, when did I start them? Oh my gosh, I think I started them like Tuesday or Wednesday. Started working on them. Right. Yeah, like that. And if it bothers you that the cardstock behind shows up, then you can always figure out how you want to conceal that, but that does not bother me. I'm going to leave the top open because I want to stick my apples in there. So I'm going to put this down here, like so. And then I've got, I think I made 6 apples. 6 apples. So, like that. There we go. Now I just need a little bit of glue there. Now if you slide a little piece of red in there, then it'll look like, here, let me see here. Let me pull this up, and then I'm going to grab some red. A little piece of red cardstock. And I'll show you, then it'll look like apples. Fill the basket. Here we go. There we go. So I'm just going to take my pencil and kind of make a line for the inside of the basket. Okay. Cut that out. Doesn't have to be exact. It's just to hide the. This is good heavy. It's good heavy cardstock here. So you can check it like so. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So we'll glue it on there first, and then slide our apples in. It'll look like our basket's full of apples. It'll look like our basket's full of apples. Again, I didn't glue that. Okay. Right back on the card there. Extra glue there. Okay. All right. So I got 6. So let's see how many we get here. 1, maybe 3 in the basket. And then 3 out of the basket. There we go. It's like that. And this I got a little brad ready for, just a little gold brad. And I wrote Happy Fall Y'all on there. And then it's already got kind of slits in there, so I'm just going to put it through that slit that's already there. And open up a brad. This kind of gives it just a little bit extra little something. Okay, and then we're going to put just a little bit of glue here. Hold that in place. Maybe a little crooked. Just to add a little character. All right. Let's see where I want that. All right, let that sit and dry a second. And we'll throw some of these corn stalks on there. Again, this was a different die. This was not. This was an AliExpress die that I bought a couple of years ago. So It wasn't part of the die set there. I couldn't find it. I looked all over after I cut. I looked all over for it. I couldn't find it. So I don't know what happened to it. And let's see here. Get some pumpkins here. Some pumpkins. I got a branch. This actually came with a branch for the leaves, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use my own leaves here. So we'll just glue some leaves down here. Oops. Come on, pick up. There we go. And I think I want to put a few on this frame too, just to kind of decorate that frame a little bit. So this is just kind of a plain yellow one. Might as well use that up. This is one that came with that big one came with everything, and so did this one here. This one here. Oops, I'm out of frame. Sorry about that. Tighten it like that. Let's get in there. Okay, apple. Apple down here. Really wants to stick to me and not to the. Okay. Okay, I'll put this back behind here. Okay. I'll kind of slide this back behind here. Like that. Oh, that's looking cute. Yeah. Maybe put one of the apples on there. Put an apple on there. Oop. Oh, and we had a crow. I'm going to put the crow on top of the sign. Like so. And I might go with the orange thanks there. Like that. Come on. All right. There we go. That's cute. All right, and then what am I going to do to make you stand up here? Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. We've got the pumpkins. We've got that. We've got another leaf here. Another apple. So let's put this other apple right down here. Whoops. Right here. A pair of apples. And I want to save some stuff for here. So let's get one of these pop-up things here. Let's figure out what we're going to use. All right. So I want something right in here to help hold that up. Well, I kind of like this wagon. Oh, yeah, let's do the wagon. And that will be just thick enough to help hold that up there. So let's get wagon on there. Like so. You know what? I'm going to put the wagon on the other side because this is already thick. So with the envelope, I think we don't want that double thickness there. So there we go. Put it on that side like that. And then what do we have here? Let me see. Let's do some. Get this going here. Like that. Colors. So you'll be able to write notes in here. You can always put a tag in there. Let's see what else we got here. Let's do this thanks with that. Maybe right there. So this is the outside part of it. Let's put that in the middle there. That. And it cuts this little frame right along with it. So I just cut one in orange and one in gold. And then I can reverse them. So this just goes right around there. Like so. Whoops. I got so much glue on my fingers, I guess. I think next week I might do another shadow box. I need my Halloween shadow box. All right, so then I want my A dot there and my S dot there, and I save both of those. Here we go. Oh, there goes the TV. So sorry if that gets too loud for you. There's the A. Just got to kind of flip them over here. There's the S. Thanks. Okay. That's good. Let's lift this back up here. Boop. And then I think I want, let's leave some, yeah, let's put some of this down here. And we'll add the pumpkins. Bring in those nice bright colors. Nice bright colors. Yeah. Let me know if you give this a try, and it goes together pretty easy, and you can decorate with any, doesn't have to be fall, of course, anything you want. Nice easy card base. And if you don't have pre-made cards, don't just use a piece of your cardstock and use that. Let's see. I'm going to put that pumpkin there, maybe. Yeah, let's go ahead. Put this pumpkin here. I'm just going to kind of let it kind of move around there a little bit. And then this pumpkin here, right next to it. There we go. And I think that looks good. I thought about doing some roses, but I really don't want to make that any thicker. Got these dots. We could put a couple of enamel dots on there. Sorry about the noise again. Oh, cellophane. All right, let me put this down here. And we'll do 3 enamel dots going off to the side here. And you can use stickles, or you can use any type of your little writing things. There we go. We got some enamel dots. Oh, that one's a little bit high there. Okay. Did I have anything else I wanted to put on there? I got a cute little bow here. Yep, I think I'm going to leave it just like that. Cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Thanks for stopping by and having coffee or tea with me or whatever you like to drink. And I look forward to seeing you again next Sunday. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment box there. And if you have any questions or there's something you'd like me to give a try, just let me know. If you don't want to do it in the comment box, go ahead and do it inside, or do it in an email to me if you're shy. So there we go. Our Sunday morning complete. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Blessings to you and your family. Love you all. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.